Hey everyone, hope it's going well. This is John Craft House. I'm back again. Today I'm going to do an unboxing video. I just recently purchased a 12 tool Ryobi power tool kit off of the Home Depot website, and I think I saved something like 25% or something like that on the set itself. Mainly the retail price is $699, and I believe it originally was $740 something. What I was looking for is a basic beginner kit. I need to have a miter saw, the brad nailer gun, which I've used before, I really like. It's not for framing, but it is great for small projects. There's a circle saw, but I just wanted to unbox it with you guys and show you what comes in the packet. I know that a lot of the saws that are circular, be it the miter and the circular saw, and I think that's it, I don't think there's a table saw in it, are a smaller radius than you would usually expect. So you're not gonna be able to miter through a 10-inch piece of wood. It's for smaller projects, and it is priced as such. So let's get into it. So the box came, it was huge. I'm sitting down, but it's still pretty big. Cutting the box open, always cut away. What it looked like on the website was that there were two sort of Ryobi duffel bags or carrying cases, which, if that's the case, is awesome, because I actually will be in the summer traveling a lot, and if I can ship these easily, it's going to make my life a lot easier. I'll just say easy 20 times. So everything's packed in these brown standard cardboard, recycled paper cardboard, or this white coated cardboard. Let's get this 6x8 box open. All right, corner cap, compact finish sander. All right, so this is kind of like your mouse sander. Standard, looks like a household iron for smaller items. That's exactly what it reminds me of an iron. But these are great for sanding into corners and things like that. If you want to get some serious sanding out of it, you really have to push down hard and really work this thing. So that's that. It comes with, looks like 3 240s. I think there's different grids. Okay, a 60, a 120, and a 240 grit sheet. I just ordered these the sanding papers wholesale off of Amazon. It's so much cheaper, and you get them in bulk. They come somewhat attached, and you have to pull them apart, but it's worth the effort because they're so much cheaper than buying in a retail store. All right, so this box is a white coated box with I always cut really gently along the top, just in case there's no protection for the item underneath, especially when I'm wearing clothes and stuff like that. And of course there's an instruction manual right here, so you don't want to slice through that. Now there were a couple items in this kit that I felt like kind of were there for fluff, but I did measure out, with the tools that I had needed and wanted, it did still make sense to buy this kit as opposed to buying the tools separately. That being said, I'm using this kit to slowly replace over time with a lot better and more expensive tools. But until I get really comfortable using them, and until I really understand what's needed out of these tools to use them when I am at a more advanced level, I'm just going to use this entry-level product because I think it's pretty comprehensive compared to the other toolkits that I was seeing. So this is just a 10-inch fan. I actually will need this. It's a plug-in. Oh, that's important to note. This is a battery pack 4 plug-in. So it has 2 spots in the back. It's like a 10-inch, not an oscillating fan, but who cares? But you can take this camping too, which is really nice. I'll be working mostly in the garage when I'm doing woodworking. So I don't have a ventilation system in there, and I don't know that I'll be keeping the garage door open a lot, so it'll be good to be putting a fan to get air and dust particles out as I'm working. All right, this box. I have to mention the sale price that I use. The sale price that I use, I think, is only available for a couple more days. I know that Home Depot does sales all the time, but this is the baby. All right, this is the nail gun. Now, this is a smaller nail gun. This is one that does smaller projects, but I absolutely love this nail gun, and I borrowed one from my friend Brian, who you'll see videos with later. The nail head lights up. It tells you exactly where the nail is going in. You can use a huge array of different nails, which I'm sure is the case with many nailer guns, but none are priced this low. If you buy this individually, this is a lot cheaper than other nail guns. I've never had a jamming issue with the other Ryobi. It does use the straight set of nails. They're not angled. But they're also a lot more cost efficient. This is great for making like little frames, adding molding bits and things like that, or tacking in pieces of wood that you're gluing together. It's really, really helpful for those kind of purposes. I'm keeping all my instruction operators manuals here because I'm actually going to read through them, because I know a lot of people don't like to read through the instruction manuals. And mostly you can go onto YouTube and find videos where it explains it for you. But I'd actually like to read on care and maintenance for these. Like if there's any kind of oiling that's needed or cleaning that's needed every month and things like that, because I do want these to last as long as possible, because I don't want to make a lot of excessive waste. There's a lot of plastic in this too, so I'm going to try using that for some of my propagation projects, which you can see on my channel. These are the nails. I'm going to keep these wrapped. I just want to package. Here's another box. Kind of like Christmas when you're an adult. Just tons and tons of packaging. Okay, this is the grinder. So this is a handheld grinder. Let's see what it comes with. I don't actually have a reason to use these yet. However, I think I might this summer in dealing with the patio. This is an angle grinder. Yeah, battery powered angle grinder. Oh, the other reason that I bought this kit was because everything was battery powered. And I believe it comes with 2 or 3 batteries, which was really important. I am a huge DeWalt fan. However, DeWalt just changed their batteries, and I have the older prong battery, and I spent like $100 on them, and they all just crapped out on me and don't charge anymore. So I was a little bit pissed. Also, DeWalt is a lot more expensive, and I also hear rave reviews about DeWalt, but for right now, I'm going to stick with Ryobi. Here's a handle for the grinder. And device. Here's a grinder disc. Cool. Right, so we're definitely going to get into that one later. Alright, this one's big. It's vacuum packed. So here's one of the bags. Really excited about this. It's pretty full. Alright, so the bags just have a Ryobi on the side. They're the signature green. Oh, and they have a metal clasp opening. That's awesome. So they stay open and wide like this because they have metal bars in here, like an old doctor's bag. So it's going to hold open and stay open. That's awesome. All right, here's one of the drills. I believe this is the smaller of the two. I'm not positive. I have my two DeWalt's, but I couldn't find a kit that didn't include a screwdriver. The one reason I did pick this kit over the others was because it included the jigsaw and the nail gun. So in most kits that I saw from brand to brand, nail guns and jigsaws were not included, which I think are kind of important. A jigsaw is extremely important into what I'm doing with crafting. A battery charger. This is a flashlight. I imagine the smaller battery will go with this because that would get really heavy, but I really like the way this holds and handles. We'll see how bright it is. The reciprocating saw. So this is going to be great because we're going to be opening up some walls in the house here and creating some new doorways. So I also wanted to get a reciprocating saw, which was in most of the kits, but again, this kit was just a lot more comprehensive. These are awesome if you've never used these before. They're a lot of fun. For some reason, they feel really good when you're using them. But again, this is battery powered. I'm really excited to bust this one up and get it dirty. This looks like circular saws, reciprocating saws in a bag, clips for the belt. So as you can see, the circular saws are a lot smaller. So this is again for smaller work. But you can make anything, any of these radii work. Here's the big baby, the circular saw. I'm super excited about this. Again, remember, if like the miter doesn't work and you can't just like hack through a big piece of wood, you can angle this and do a mitered cut with the circular saw. So this is exciting. I'm really excited to have this. This looks like it's about a 6-inch. Alright, this one I think is the multi-tool. I believe. Oh, this might be the rotary saw. The oscillating saw, sorry. Alright, here's 2 batteries. This is one of the big Mamma Jammas that they sell, the longer lasting ones. And then I believe the other one is smaller. Yeah, this is smaller. And even though this doesn't last as long, this one's great for things like the flashlight and the nail guns, things that you're going to be holding up the whole time that you're using them. For the miter saw, I'm probably going to plug in, but if you were to use the battery for that, you can use the big one and not have to worry about it because your saw will be viced down to your table. There's that. And then here's another drill. It's a little bit bigger. And that's that for this bag. Looks like we have another bag underneath. At this point, there's so much stuff, I'm not even sure what's left, so. Alright, so this is our miter saw. So all your operator's manuals are here. I think this is for the other tools as well that were in the previous bag. Dust catcher. Some of the vice grips and handles that go into bottom. Out foam. Someone needs to invent something better than this. This is crap. Alright, so she's up and ready to be lifted out. Apparently she was zip tied to something, but it's not anymore. Okay, so here's your miter saw. It has this little like warning labels on it. Nothing's going to attach or anything, so you can spin it around. That's for that one twisty handle is for, to lock in the angle here on the front. But yeah, it's a smaller blade, but I'm actually really excited to use this. It's obviously going to go through, looks like 4 or 5 inches thick of wood. I'm really excited. It has the laser, which points directly to where the blade is going to hit. So remember that you still need to eyeball or figure out on a piece of scrap board where the laser is and where the blade goes through and how thick that negative space is that the blade takes, because when you're doing moldings and things like that, they have to fit exactly. So far out of this kit, I've used the miter, I've used this nail gun, or its, you know, single equivalent. I've used the drills, batteries obviously, and I've used a Ryobi sander, and they all work really well. Again, if you're a beginner and money is tight, I feel like Ryobi is one of those ones where you can really start a good collection for a low cost. But this is going to really help me get a lot of things done around the house that to hire out was going to cost me thousands of dollars, and now it's going to cost me a couple hundred because it's just going to be materials. And a lot of that has to do with door framing, door jambs, simple molding projects, which you save so much money on when you do them yourself. So I hope this gives you guys a better idea of what comes in the kit. I know it's kind of hard to see from the photographs on the website. I don't personally go into the store here on Sunset anymore, the Home Depot, because I think it's actually one of the worst Home Depots I've ever been to in my life. I think ordering online, I got free shipping, which I believe is just that you hit a minimum and then you get free shipping with this product. That's obviously very key. But I think even if you find Ryobi at your local hardware store, it's not a giant big box business. They still have great deals on the kits. When I priced out what I wanted, I think I didn't want the screwdrivers, I didn't want the drills, I didn't want the grinder, I didn't need the sander because I already had that. And when I began to price this kit out, buying the kit as a whole with the extra pieces that I didn't need saved me hundreds of dollars. So even at the Ryobi price singularly, this kit saves you a ton of money. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was a little bit helpful, but I really hope you guys get out there and like dig into these power tools. If you start small, it's a little bit less intimidating. Or if you just want to save a quick buck, these are great. So sound off below, let me know what you think, and subscribe if you guys like what you've seen so far. This channel's kind of new. So let me know if there's anything you want to see specifically being used. I am going to do a couple of household projects here in the house in which I'm going to be using these tools and just showing you how I use them. And to preface, I'm an amateur at power tool using, but again, I use contractors as a resource that are open to spreading their knowledge, and YouTube and other This Old House and things like that, which I will link below. So I hope you guys are having a great week and great weekend, and hit a like and subscribe, and I hope everything goes well. Thanks so much for watching.